in this video, we will talk about NIO's secret weapon that will guarantee success in 2026. And also, of course, we got some new ES9 leaks. And this, man, crazy. And the ES9 is actually probably going to sell way better than the ET9. But first of all, a quick update on the delivery centers. Man, absolutely jam-packed. People are back from vacation. Cars are being delivered like crazy. Most delivery centers at max capacity. All right. That means they're delivering as many cars as they can, 300 plus per day. So they're busy, they're operating, they're churning out vehicles, they're pumping out those deliveries. So you can expect very, very good insurance registrations come Tuesday when we get those numbers. And of course, on my channel, we will cover all of that. So that is something to stay tuned about. Now, let's talk about the ES9. Now, the shocking ES9 spec sheet has been leaked. Now, of course, it has all the usual stuff with the same thing that ET9 has, steer-by-wire, rear wheel steering, extremely comfortable seats, and then it has that the sort of the lighting in the top middle, and then you got like retractable shades and all that kind of great stuff, and of course 2 NX 9031 chips, all that great stuff, hydraulic suspension as well, motorized hydraulic suspension. And on top of that, what the ET9 doesn't have, you have the same 21-inch ES8 screen, big TV that everybody wants, of course, there. And then you have the big fridge in the center console. And the shocking part is the price. All right, absolutely shocking. The price, according to the spec sheet, is 500k RMB. All right, yeah, 500k RMB for the starting price for the ES9. Only 100k RMB more expensive than the ES8. So it's not like outrageous expensive that nobody can afford. People that can actually buy this. All right, it's not going to be super niche like the ET9, and the signature version will be 600k plus. So actually cheaper than the ET9. Wow, absolutely crazy to think about it. And it's going to be bigger than the ES8, more storage space, even more luxurious, and all the crazy innovation tech features all jam-packed on the ES9. It's going to be a seller. It's going to actually sell well. It's not going to be like a product where it's just good to look at and nobody buys it. Everybody's going to buy it. All right, people that have money are going to buy the ES9. So that is crazy if that's actually the real price. That's a big shocker. It's cheaper than the ET9, which is absolutely insane to think about. Yeah, maybe the ET9 might see a price cut possibly as well. But in that price range, yeah, the ES8 dominating, and then you have the ES9 dominating. Next year, for guaranteed success for the NIO company, we have, of course, don't forget the ES7 coming out next year. Cheaper 5-seater, large SUV with all the great features, NT 3.0 platform, 800-volt architecture, and the one that's slipping under everybody's radar right now, nobody's really talking about this. It seems like everybody has forgotten about this, is the Envoy L80. This product is going to be very important because it is going to be a big SUV, 5-seater SUV, extremely spacious at a very affordable price, even more affordable than Envoy L90. And this is going to capture a lot of the market that right now the Li Auto i6 is capturing and claw back a lot of that market share and eat up a lot of those sales. And there are people online here in China saying that wait until you see the Envoy L80, because once you get that car, nobody's going to buy a Li Auto i8, i6. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to. And with the L90 pricing, it's very possible that we see the L80 at maybe 250,000 RMB. So basically, the price of a Model Y, the entry price of a Model Y, you buy the Envoy L80. And of course, NIO's, their products have been getting cheaper because of innovation, R&D. They've done millions and millions of R&D, billions, to get their cars cheaper. And it's a technological advantage that can't be replicated because nobody else has invested that much money into R&D. So just that point alone, the Envo L80 and the ES7, they will sell like crazy. The ES7 is probably going to sell even better than the ES8 for sure, right? Because it's going to be more affordable. Cheaper cars sell substantially better. And then, of course, you have the ES9 for those top dogs. So you will see maybe possibly some people switching the orders from ES8 to those other two vehicles. But more so, you're going to see NIO capture more market share. And one great thing that you guys all seem to forget is the fact that right now, a lot of NIO buyers are first-time EV buyers, which is great. All right, that's absolutely amazing. So you're actually capturing more market share from gasoline vehicle makers. Okay, so with that in mind, it's very likely that next year you're going to see really good results. All right, Envo just recently celebrated its 100,000th vehicle delivery. It's been a long way since the initial beginning. In the very beginning, nobody knew about the Envo brand. It was like they had to spend so much effort like explaining the brand. But then thanks to Envo L90, and then people draw a comparison with the Li Auto i8 and realize, wait a second, this car is way better than the Li Auto i8. Why would we pay more for that car when we can buy this car? And it has a massive frunk. The i8 doesn't have a frunk. Am I dumb? Why do I buy that? Why not buy the Envo L90? So then that has brought more attention to Envo brand. So Envo is becoming more established now, which is definitely very good news. And of course, more people buying not only the L80, L90, but also the Envo L60. I'm seeing a lot of those on the road here in China as well. Also, a lot of people use that for their taxi, basically like Uber, Didi here in China, because it can battery swap, right? So previously, if you want to do like have a battery swap car, you have to have like a taxi. Like the taxi cars can do battery swap. So like Didi cars, the Uber cars, you don't really have that. You have to go charge, and then you want the cheapest price, so you charge at those midnight like times, like 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. and it's just super, super late. So for them to have like a battery swappable car that ride hailing can also use, that is also a big game changer for a lot of them. So a lot of people do buy the Envo L60 for that purpose as well. So you're seeing Envo L60 sales increase, and it's becoming a stable, good seller as well. So that's something you want to see. Like before, we were all kind of worried that Envo L60 would turn out to be a failure, but it's definitely not. It's kind of risen from the ashes, so to speak. So it's doing much better. So guys, 2026, we have a lot of good things to look forward to. ES9, much cheaper. Envo L90, it's going to destroy a lot of people because it's going to be NIO's cheapest large SUV as of yet. All right, so that's going to be nice. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.